Welcome back to another edition of Faces in the Corsair Crowd. Today I'm joined by Adam Seablom of the men's basketball team. Adam, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Adam Seablom. I'm from Lakeville, Massachusetts. I'm currently a junior at UMass Dartmouth.
Great. When did you first start getting involved in basketball?
I mean, as early as I can remember, maybe first, second, third grade, and it had never turned around since.
Mm-hmm. And did you play other sports growing up, or was
I
basketball your
did.
focus?
I played baseball, football. I did a lot of other sports, but I didn't enjoy any of them as much as I did with basketball.
Mm-hmm. And when did you realize that passion really outweighed the other sports?
Pretty early on, honestly. Like when I found out I was doing the other sports, just kind of like to stay in shape for basketball, I was like, all right, like basketball is the sport for me.
Mm-hmm. Growing up, would you say there are any other athletes or big time players who had an influence on your game, your playing style?
I've never really been big on like basing my style off of a certain player. I mean, I follow a lot of different sports, but I mean, just basic guys like Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, the faces of the NBA.
Mm-hmm. What brought you to UMass Dartmouth?
Um, I had a lot of connections with UMass Dartmouth. A lot of people were very nice and great in the recruiting process with basketball, but also the educational side, and it outweighed every other school I went to. So it's kind of an easy choice.
Mm-hmm. And what have you enjoyed most about your time here?
There's a lot of familiar faces at UMass Dartmouth. Like I see a lot of kids from my high school. Like I even know some of the professors there, and I like that. I don't feel completely away from home or anything like that. Like I like the sense of like there's a lot of people there that I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like home away from home.
Yeah, exactly.
What's it been like being back with your teammates? I know you guys are some of the lucky ones to be back and playing.
Yeah, it's been awesome, and like I've told a couple other people, it's like it was almost a needed thing. It's like we had been in quarantine for so long. It's like when we got back with all the other guys and started playing, it's like everything felt normal again, and there was no. I know there's a bunch of protocols and stuff like that. We're getting tested 3-4 times a week right now, but it's just from sitting in the house for almost 7-8 months to going to play basketball again. It was really needed, I think, for all of us.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the team has adjusted well to the new changes and the protocols in place?
I do. We had like a lot of returners, so not too many new guys, and even the new guys have jumped on the protocols, the everything. Like everyone's picked up on it really quickly, and I think every person on the team's adjusted pretty well.
Great. What's it been like being back out on the court playing games again?
It was weird, like especially that first game. I thought we were gonna have to play with masks, and the second we stepped on the court and took them off, everyone on the team was saying how weird of a feeling it was. Even some of my teammates said they didn't even know what the rest of my face looked like, and it's like it was a really weird feeling to even just play with a mask off. But besides that, it's been really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Do you think your time away from the game has changed the way you looked at things, changed your perspective?
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, before it was like it was given, and we knew the season was going to happen. And once we found out that we might lose it, I mean, I think Jake even said like it like you don't take for granted what you're given now, and it's like it makes us appreciate the season and what we can do a lot more.
Mm-hmm. I know you've been in the game of basketball for a long time. Do you have a favorite achievement in your career looking back, either personally or with any of the teams you played with?
I enjoy every one of my games. Nothing really stands out too much to me. I've enjoyed all levels. I've played high school before that, and the jump to college. I've just enjoyed every game, every practice, everything like that. So nothing really stands out to me.
Mm-hmm. What would you say is your favorite off the court memory of your time as a Corsair?
We used to do a lot of we used to work the football games with a lot of the guys on the team, and it's like I got to know a lot of the players a lot more, and we got to talk, we got to hang out. Sometimes coach was there, sometimes coach wasn't, but I think off the court, like that's where we like a lot of us bonded really well, and I enjoyed all those games.
Mm-hmm. Were you guys able to stay connected through all this quarantine and being off campus in the fall?
Yeah, I think Jake did a good job. Like, we had a couple group chats, and where it was safe, we tried to get together if we could. And besides that, like Jake would check in on us a couple times. Other guys would just check in, see how we're doing, making sure we're staying safe and we're all right and stuff like that. But besides that, we did a pretty good job of staying connected.
Awesome. What do you think will be your biggest takeaway from your time as a Corsair?
I think it changed me a lot. I think I came in not as mentally strong, nothing like that. I think it taught me how to work as a team. It taught me how to be more determined as my own person, everything. It's helped me find more that I enjoy about myself and things I'm able to do now. And I just think it really shaped me into the person I am today.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's what we like to hear. Thank you for joining me.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. We'll see you all next time on our next edition of Faces in the Corsair Crowd.